La Liga tonight. It was Kylian Mbappe versus Real Valladolid. I mean, I can't say Real Madrid versus Real Valladolid because it clearly was Mbappe versus these guys. I mean, Mbappe with a hat trick, Mbappe with the beautiful, beautiful goals and a penalty. I mean, that was really, really outstanding. That was that was beautiful. Even though the first 20-25 minutes for Real Madrid, it was really, really slow. Yeah, it was the build up was slow, and the whole thing, the game was actually really, really passive for the first 20-25 minutes. But I mean, immediately they scored their first goal. Immediately Kylian Mbappe had his first goal. Everything changed. So, but I mean, let's take the players one after the other in according to my own preference, or let's just rate these players all together. And if you're wondering why I am doing this specifically for Real Madrid, there is something about you studying your enemies, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Real Madrid is a sworn enemy of my club, Barcelona. So yes, allow me to do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, I'll be starting with Rodrigo. Rodrigo, despite the fact that he lost the ball on several occasions. I mean, in the first 20 minutes, he lost the ball on several occasions. The only beautiful thing about him is that he was able to eventually gain his confidence. I mean, he started off slow, losing the ball, and but then his confidence came back on, and especially after they had their first goal through Kylian Mbappe, the whole thing changed. Everything. It was I can see everything turning around. Everything turned around for Rodrigo and the whole of Real Madrid. Also, for the second half, Modric, bro, you're good. Guy, you too sabi. Rest. 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 Bro, you're good. I mean, that could have been a really, really beautiful goal for Luka Modric with the beautiful not making assist from Adagila. I mean, Adagila are not making me feel the absence of Brahim. So, I mean, that was really, really, of course, it's sensational. That's just what I'm going to say. Sensational. I mean, of course, it is Modric. And also Adagila, that was really, really beautiful. I love the fact that he comes on and he just does his job pretty well. I mean, you don't even get to question, it would have been preferable if you had Brian. He comes, he does his stuff, he delivers, and then he moves. Now, the next person on my list, Chouameni. Oh no, before I go to Chouameni, let me talk about Raul. See, Raul. I'll tell you for a fact that Rahul is good. Rahul starting as a right back wasn't too surprising to me. I mean, considering the shitty way Vasquez has been playing of late. But I'm here wondering, he had his debut in November, yeah? But now I'm here wondering why Real Madrid had to wait this long to eventually start him as a right back. He tackles brilliantly, and his recovery pace is superb. Bro is good. Asensio is really, really. I see no reason why he shouldn't start ahead of Vasquez. I mean, no offense. Raul was quicker. I mean, going forward, it was just quicker, and it was also very comfortable. So yeah, Raul did a really, really good job in this game. Did he make wrong calls? Yes, Rahul did make wrong calls, but then I mean, he had this consciousness of the fact that he's not a right winger and he doesn't need to go forward too much. So yes, his positioning was on point. He was backtracking, ensuring that I mean, he had the consciousness that he needed to keep his man in check. And like I said, Rahul, that was a beautiful performance. Trameni also had a good game. You know, as a centre back, ended up becoming a defensive midfielder. Yo, those smooth and slicky interceptions that he made, bro. I mean, that was really, really beautiful. See, the fact that I'm a Barcelona fan doesn't mean when I see good play, I shouldn't get to talk. Yeah, I definitely would commend them. So, Trameni, a good job from you too. Then there's Rudiger. In my opinion, I see. I don't know about any other person, but I'll tell you day in day out, or I'll tell you that I'd rather Rudiger as a right centre back than, I mean, I prefer him more as a right centre back than a left centre back. My opinion. I don't know what you think, but for me, he did play good in this game. But like I would say, Rudiger as a right centre back for me, any day, anytime. More than the left centre back. Then there's Ceballos. Ceballos was also very, very comfortable. Intercepts really, really well. And then there's this thing with Ceballos with, he has this foresight for good passes. Very, very good foresight for good passes. And at this point, don't blame me if I mistake him for Tony Cruz. I mean, just saying, but I mean, Ceballos, good game, Tibur, good game. Bro, why am I reading? I'm not supposed to be commenting these guys on. Like, they're my opponents. I'm not. I am supposed to be doing like this with my ops, my ops. You're my opponent. Oh. But I mean, it is what it is. It was Federico Valverde. I mean, it was good too. It was really, really good. And the fact that he was able to imprint his signature or imprint himself in, the goals in this game, the touches he made and whatnot, it blew my mind. Very, very beautiful performance from Valverde. Very beautiful performance from Valverde. And then Bellingham. See, I'll tell you, this is not the Bellingham that I know. The Bellingham that I know. This is not the Bellingham that I know. So I'm gonna say that he had a good game. Not that Bellingham didn't play well. I mean, that assist from Mbappe, good game, but this was below par for the Bellingham that I know. His performance wasn't as extraordinary as I expected. His performance, it was just there, basically. It was just there. And then there's Brian too. Brian didn't really impress me. Brian didn't really impress me. I'm not even gonna lie about that. It wasn't really really good for me. And I didn't experience more. I didn't really experience so much of him going forward. And he's very conscious that he knows that he needs to track back and to also go back and cover defensively. So yeah. And now to the man of the match, to the man. Let's get to the man of the match. And of course, as we all know, Kiki Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe, yo, bro, is hot. This is a different version of Mbappe in 2025. This version of Mbappe is a very different version that we're seeing. I mean, the two goals he scored, the two goals that Mbappe scored, he didn't have the confidence. As far back as 4 or 5 months, Mbappe didn't have that much confidence. He didn't have that much aggressiveness. He didn't have that much aura. But now look at him: the arrogance, the confidence, the aura, the class. Everything that you need to see in a good contender is what he showed in this game. But and I think if he keeps up this form, I think Mbappe for me is really, really good to go. I think he's really, really good to go. But anyways, let me know what you think about this game in the comment section. As always, don't you forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name still remains at DJK at DBC. I'll see you guys again very, very